Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Coffee Talk. If you didn't catch last episode, you can watch it right here, including the playlist if you missed any other episode. Anyways, welcome back to the Evening Whispers, where today it is Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Oh, that's cool. Who votes to stop major hospitals selling fury sedative illegally? Okay. Well, anyways. Hey, we have Hyde and Gala. Gala. What voice did I give Hyde again? I don't know. He really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey Tigo, I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. And let's check my brew pad. Gala head? Tea milk ginger? Sounds about right. Right? I hope so. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough? Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks, so I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple, really? You were trash-tied. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time, we didn't even know each other. But because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's impossible they may have had ties to the mafia. I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he is not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to the breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke, breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. Really? So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. I'd prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life, helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Tigo, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? A tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time. That's not very cool. Is it? It is warm, cool, and bitter. Sure. I mean, it is warm, cool, and bitter. I mean, you know, you ask for a tea-based drink that's warm, cool, and, well, not bitter, but sure. Yeah, sure. Before we continue the dialogue, though, let me check the Evening Whispers. A Stray Boy and a Lonely Cat by Freya Fatima, September 29th, 2020. Midnight, the boy arrives at his home. The ticking sound of the cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of the rusty metal door being forcefully closed. He leaves the garage, and there she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot, around the same time. The boy always smiles when he sees her. Meow. The cat calls the boy, demanding the treatment she always receives from him every night, in the same spot, around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to join her. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here. Oh shit, wrong voice. Says the boy to the cat while he pets her fur. The cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying their nightly routine. Until suddenly the boy decides that their interaction is enough for today. He stands up, walks away from her, and closes his door. The cat understands that their time for the day is up. They both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat, and the cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax. For she was not his, and he was not hers. Okay, deep. We did read this one already, right? Yeah. The very, very long story of last episode. Oh my god. Tomato chill, Gala, obviously. Favorite things, food, anything warm and made with ginger. Music, Metal Maiden, books, Full Metal Jarhead. What am I doing with my life? Trying to heal myself by helping other people. Heal. Cool. And we hide, probably? Yep. Favorite things, the fact that I've been blood sober for 10 years now. What I'm doing with my life currently, a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Everything with money. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speaking of the devil, probably. Speak of the devil. It's what I said. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. Huh. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You... You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Tigo my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm such an NPC. I'm such an NPC. Oh my god. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall it was a good day. That's good to hear, but please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admining life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much specialists cost and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care such as operations, I go through what we'd do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz dev for people's life then? You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Fun story. Usually I don't talk about my parents, but my mother did a medical thing and then stopped because she was too attached to people. So it's literally, you know. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. It is true. It is true. So true. He needs to be a bit less loyal though. Hi. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me a new position. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. What I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice chatting with both of you. Are you going to stay hide? Yeah. I'm still enjoying the vibe here. Should have done it a little more like this. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Tigo. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. You know, it's kinda hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes? Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build on to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this? A very physical job to medic. Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. Like that's not a fucking fact. Even I knew it. Well, I knew it. I already knew that. That's why I decided not to go. And obviously other reasons, but also one of the reasons. There are so many reasons why I will never join the army. Also because autism. Friendly fire! Is friendly fire on? Whoopsie. Friendly fire was on. Sorry guys. Let me revive you. That's a joke. That's a joke. You get what I mean. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so it only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. It was the only thing he could do, or at least it's the only thing that he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? And I didn't know about him at all that in that time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard, and we weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person, that's all. And after a few months I noticed this problem. I suggested he talks about it with someone to seek help, which he refused. No surprises there, but I kinda pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but at the end he found a new purpose in life. He quit working for me, and not so long after he started working at the hospital, and he's been working... Oh! Good evening, everyone! Oh boy! Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, Barista. Bartender. Bartender. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need to trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' efforts in intergalactic exploration. Neil Armstrong, perhaps. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Ah, you come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation systems means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw of Neil Armstrong when we first arrived. First arrived even, huh? Image? Ah, the Army Genru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes. Yes, so anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew you a drink that makes you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt that you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Alright, milk, honey and mint. Maybe that's a good combination, you never know, right? You never know. Oh, we cannot pick it up. Ooh, Milky Way. Definitely sounds like an astronaut thing, person, right? Probably new. Please write your profile here. Please write your profile here. Please write your profile here. Obviously. Milky Way. Let's see, I hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This. Damn. What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life, but this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much for all of our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes. Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of a compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our jobs in space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are asked with the permission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find date? All the way from the galaxy far, far away? Whoa. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Shouldn't laugh too hard because it's night. Sorry, midnight chillings should be a little, you know. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand, but we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh man. But we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves because unknown threats are beyond each civilization power and can appear. And that is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthlings and half whatever you are. Yes, assuming that you have powers that we can't comprehend. You are trying to sure Earth will have its own protector? That is 100% correct. Holy shit. You're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people will call this protector. But why go through all of the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. This future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default, so everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful and creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That is a badly chosen word, but it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them to get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Awkward silence. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further if you got in a... if it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that. Not in the slightest. You're wrong though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect it. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Whoa, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. So she never slept with someone and she's a fucking virgin. We can... yeah, probably, right? We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yeah, in theory. I mean, you know. And now I'm just gonna share some personal fucking opinion. Like, if I'm 100% sure that she will never leave me, that everything is alright and everything, I will allow her, if she allows me, to fuck around with other people. As long as it's protected and sleep in the same bed each night, you know, to say it like that. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. A very short opinion, just very short. It is more advanced than that, but like, you know, that's kind of the point of my opinion in that way. Many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively. Yes, that's called commitment. Not really agree. Not really. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it. That is what we call, can I say that? No, but I will say that is called some people in the world don't want to use protection, or they just want 7 to 8 kids, or they want to take as much money as possible from the government. Because here in the Netherlands, at least in the Netherlands, we have this system. If you have a child, you get... Oh yeah, child support, obviously, yeah. Or certain people want many child supports. Yeah. That's why. We don't have enough control of ourselves. And in those charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that was what we gathered from your information network, the news. Yeah, fucking XR, Extinction Rebellion, motherfuckers. I'm no XR supporter, especially here in the Netherlands, always blocking all the highways. Just fucking don't. People have to literally fucking drive around even more, are gonna fucking waste more fuel and everything, because you want to fucking sit on the highway. And now everyone has to fucking drive around to their work with lots more pollution, with lots more fucking maintenance to be done on the car. It's just such dumb. They are so dumb, I swear. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. And if you are, please go to sleep. Please go to sleep. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating, boyfriend or girlfriend, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. No shit. Do you want to be our girlfriend? No. The path to starting the date varies between people, but usually takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Whoa. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still a totally different league. Most women prefer if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind of sex? Like seeing how you drink? A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you don't need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research and we tried it on the testing subject we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on the Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with you, all of you. You're welcome. We are now off. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. I mean, sir, it really sounds like a them or a they. They, them. People that use it. It's yeah. You know, I'm not a motherfucker that like disrespects and discriminates people. But like they them. Yeah, that's not how fucking English works. You don't say they when shopping. When you say they when shopping, you are thinking about multiple persons, a group of people going to a shop and then fucking shopping. Them when shopping. Them? Who the fuck is them? That's not correct English. It's they, right? I mean, you get the point. You get the point. My English is not perfect, obviously, but at least I know some proper, normal English. Crying out loud. There was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came, and then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer org? Whoa, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Who's Lua? Oh yeah. Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala or join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. You're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well. It'll be a peaceful week then. Hey. Anyway, I need to be going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. Yeah, indeed. What the fuck? You didn't order anything. Support my business, for crying out loud. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. Hey, that's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then. See you around. Take care on your way, folks. Oh, sharing a cab. How cute. Black lemon. A perfect, if unlikely, combination of sour and bitter. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I do so much want to thank you for watching and listening to this episode of Coffee Talk. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to come back to my channel tomorrow morning, or evening, or noon, or midnight. You never know. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you should go to sleep now if you watch this in the night. Sleep is really important, so you should go to sleep. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. Bye bye.